This is Remix Report with your hosts, DJ JD and DJ J Spring. For the date of
March 1st, 2010.
Hey everyone, welcome to Remix Report episode 21.
We're at 21 already?
21. Wow. Today we're talking about a classic remix.
An instant classic.
Instant classic. Yeah, I thought it was classic the first time I heard it. Yeah. I was in love with this track. From the start, it is Richard Sharkey and Peter Sarr's remix of Sex on Fire. Pretty much, it was freaking one of the most played remixes of last year, I'd say.
Yeah, this is a remix that probably made them. This is like their mix. This is what they're known for. I think they even alluded to it on their MySpace. This is one of those mixes that, as a DJ, everyone always was asked, how can they get out there? Well, the answer is if you make the mix of one of the hottest songs of the year, that's a good way to get exposure. I know that's easier said than done, but this is what these guys did pretty much.
I'm pretty sure this song really helped make this song such a hot song for that year because it let the song be played in every club in America pretty much, and I don't think it would have nearly been
that's a very good
popular
point.
if it hadn't been for this remix. Cause
that's a very good point.
I wouldn't have been playing it.
No, me either. Definitely for we always talk about those Vegas style bottle service clubs. That's in general who we're always referring to, DJs who play at those style clubs, and this song allows you to play it at those kind of clubs.
Yeah, so the song is originally by Kings of Leon, who have a lot of other really good songs too. It is 128 beats per minute and in the key of E major. You can find it on all over the place, all over the internet. If you just search it, you can find it. The places we got it were Direct Music Service and DJ City. I usually play the short edit that I got from DMS, and you can also find DJ Richard Sharkey and Peter Sarr on MySpace, and they're in desperate need of updating their pages.
As we all are updating our MySpace pages. I think we're all guilty of being a little bit behind on that.
It is a little dead, but that was the only place we could even find them online, and I couldn't even find a place to actually buy the song, so I'm not even sure what to tell you for that.
But definitely DJ City or DMS. I mean, we always recommend those sites anyway, so hopefully you guys are members by now.
Hopefully. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how I kind of changed the way I mix this song in from when I originally started playing it. Like when I first started playing it, I would always, it has a nice break kind of at the beginning of the track before the vocal comes in, so it has the beat that you're mixing, and then it breaks and just kind of dies out, and like everybody kind of stops dancing. It can be like a real nice breath of fresh air if you've been higher in energy for a long time, or you can totally kill the whole vibe in the club. So you kind of need to be careful of how you bring it in. If you have that dead air, make sure it's the right point in the night. And nowadays I've usually been just bringing it in right when the vocal comes in. So I think we're going to show you an example of that right now.
And we're back.
And that was an example of how I normally bring that song in, right with the vocal coming in, so you don't lose any energy. And that actually, that example showed how I'm using the outro beat to keep a drum beat over the vocal, which is not usually there, and that really helps keep the energy up as well.
Now, the way I play this song is a little bit of a different situation because I actually I prefer to play Phillips and DJ Nova did a hype mix of this that's on crooklyn.clan.net. They used the Pump It Up, the popular house song. They used the hype from that, and they used that at the beginning and also at the very end of this mix. So the way I play it is I like to mix this in usually under an acapella out. If it has a real hype acapella out, you come in mixing this song, and then by the time you get to the end of the acapella out, it starts with the gotta pump it up, so it just keeps the energy flowing. Unfortunately, what he said is kind of true with this, and that's when the first verse of the Sex on Fire comes in, it kind of goes to the energy comes down for a second, and you can actually lose people. Hopefully they stick with it for a second when they realize what song it is, because as soon as the chorus comes in, that's when the energy really kicks back up, and anyone who was lost for a second is always fist pumping by the time that comes back on. So I think we're going to play my example right now.
Everybody pump your fists right now. Everybody clap your hands right now. Everybody clap your hands right now. Everybody stomp your feet right now. Everybody stomp your feet right now. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Alright, so that was my example. I also I made a little short edit of this too, where I took Nova's mix and I made it hype in verse, and I brought in the last chorus. I made that right after the first verse, so each the intro and the outro has the hype. I also made my own little mix of this. I actually took Akon, David Guetta's Sexy Bitch, and I kind of combined them, just using the Sexy Bitch acapella. I didn't release this on any of the sites because, I don't know if anybody noticed, we had a little topic called Bootleg Rage, and if I was going to put this on the sites, I'd have to credit, who is it?
Yeah, what would you call the remix?
I was going to call it Peter Sars, Richard Sharkey, Sex on Fire remix by Phillips and DJ Nova / J Spring. It was just so much of a mess that I didn't even want to put this on the site. I didn't even think they had enough space to put my name up on the site, so I didn't put it out. But I think maybe this Thursday for the edit, maybe you can do your the short edit that you made, and I'll put up this Sexy Bitch. So that's why it's not on the sites, in case anybody was wondering.
Yeah, we might do that. We might put those out. So check them out. I definitely think we should mention the best part of this track, I would have to say, is after the first verse, right before the chorus, it just drops out completely, and there's a moment of silence, and then it just punches you right upside the head with the chorus, and it's just one of the best musical club energy moments that I've had in a long time. It's like
everyone has their hands in the air when that comes on.
It's a great feeling. You feel like a DJ hero, and not in the Activision way.
No.
I'll also say that I think this remix is a classic because I went to the Kings of Leon concert at Mohegan Sun, and yeah, it was good. They're a good band. All their songs are really chill, kind of like, I don't know, just chill songs. There's no put your hands in the air songs, no party songs. It's just like chill rock, which is fine. They're really good. I really like their songs, but when this song came on, it was a disappointment because I really wanted to hear this remix instead of the actual song.
So that's when, as a DJ, you really accomplished something.
And everybody I was with felt the same way. It was a weird moment.
How come I wasn't invited to this concert?
Because I don't like you. I'm kidding.
Okay.
All right. We like you. So stick with us, and we'll see you next time.
remixreport.com